Lapsset development project officials have been in that area. Victor, please bring us up to speed on what exactly has transpired today so far.
Well, Peter, I can confirm to you that 42% of the project is on. And we have a strong delegation from the government, from various stakeholders, including the security team that will be actively involved in the management of this particular port. And just to paint more picture, to add more life to this, I am joined by Sylvester Kasuku, who is the CEO of this project. Sylvester, very good afternoon. Welcome to KT. And perhaps in terms of project, when we talk about 42%, what do you exactly mean?
Thank you very much. When we talk about 42%, we are talking about reclamation works that have already been done through dredging, in which we have deepened the channel, the turning bay, as well as the berthing area to create the port whose construction you can see at the backyard here. And when we look in front of us, we already have the port yard where we are going to have container cargo, general cargo, and bulk cargo placed, plus cargo sheds developed here. We already reclaiming a space or an acreage of 1,000 acres of land, which we have reclaimed from the sea, because we are building the port in the sea. At the same time, we are talking about the piling works for creation or for the development of the port quay area. The quay area is where the ships dock. And this particular port quay area has already been piled up to a length of close to 1 kilometer. We are remaining with about 300 meters to complete that because the entire port quay area for the first 3 terminals that we are building is about 1.2 kilometers in length. Again, I want to stress very strongly that this is a deep sea port. It's a mega port by all proportions. We consider this to be the visioned largest port on the African continent and a deep water port based on the east coast of the African continent that is directly positioned at the doorstep of the global industrial zone that is based on the eastern part of the globe. When you talk about the Chinas, the Koreas, the Indias, the Vietnams, among many others. So what we are trying to do here is to develop an international port platform that is going to control logistical and maritime business on the eastern coast of the African continent to be able to serve the rest of Africa, Europe, Middle East, among many other parts of the globe.
The first berth will be completed towards the last quarter. So far, what is remaining, just to paint a picture of what is remaining before you continue with the other berths up to 2020?
Yes. As you can see, we are currently undertaking what we call the construction of the beams on the first terminal behind us here. And this is going to continue up to the middle part of the year. We will also be closing the gap between the port yard where we are standing and the water space that is behind us here up to the deck area. We are going to complete that by June. And then we are going to put concrete, what we call cabro slabs on top of the layer, or on top of the deck and on top of the yard, so that we can do the finishing works to enable cargo vehicles to be able to move on this particular deck. So these are going to take place between now and June this year. And towards the 3rd and the 4th quarter of this year, we will definitely be through with the construction of the first terminal. Then we are going to complete between the end of this year and mid-2020, we are going to complete the construction of the rest of the 2 terminals, whose construction works are again already underway through piling works, through construction of the deck platform, as well as dredging, plus reclamation and strengthening of the yard that has been reclaimed.
Well, Kasuku, there have been concerns from some of the leaders around here in Lamu saying that they feel they were not involved. They feel that they have been left out. What do you have to say about that? Rather, what do you have to tell them?
I would definitely say that our concerns as government is definitely listening to stakeholders or listening to leaders in every part of the country where we work. That's part of government responsibility. And of course, I do believe that the leaders who were speaking yesterday are voicing maybe something that we need to listen to. But what I would like to state is that we've always involved Lamu leaders right from the onset of this program. the term of office of leaders who are currently in office notwithstanding, we do know that the leaders who are currently maybe speaking might have been elected just in the last 6 months ago. But we've already put in mechanisms, we've already put in programs, we've already put in activities in which we are going to engage them. And as we speak, next week on Tuesday, there's already a scheduled leaders meeting in which we are going to share with them, in which we are going to consult with them on the master plan of the Lamu Port City, as well as the infrastructure master plan of the Lamu Port City that is envisaged to grow a population of 1 million people within the medium term. Now, going forward, the Lamu leaders, again, have been extensively engaged and included and participated in the process of this Lapsset corridor program, in that up to including the recruitment of students does include the participation and primary and strong participation of Lamu leaders.
Well, Wakaba, that's all we have from here. There was a CEO, also the managing director of this project, this Lapsset project, Mr. Kasuku. Wakaba, back to you.
Indeed, thank you very much. That, of course, is my colleague Victor Ogalle. He is right now at the beginning, indeed, of the Lapsset corridor project, which is at the Port of Lamu. Of course, construction of the first berth is almost complete. And of course, that interview right there trying to illuminate progress that has been attained so far. Well, that, of course, has been good news. Now, to some news that you might not be very happy about. It is more pain at the pump as fuel prices have gone up in this month's review of fuel prices by 1.6 to 2.14 and 1.